Now let's go ahead and talk about Etsy. But before we get started with Etsy, I want us to do an Etsy and Shopify comparison. And I want to show you guys a technique that I learned when doing a search through the internet so that way I get current information. So what I went on ahead and did, and it was typed in Etsy and Shopify comparison. And now before I select the search tool, I'm going to select the time when it was posted. If you select any time, you're going to get items that may be dated back to, I don't know, maybe as early as whatever is out there on the internet. I don't know. But what you can also do, and this is for any search, and in this search with any time, you see that we got some information from 2020, September 30th, 2020, December 11th, 2020. But when you want to check for information, more current information, just come along the top. If you're running, what is this, Google Chrome, come along the top, look at any time, and then select, it should say time, and then select the time in which you want to search. So I want to search within the past month, any information that has been uploaded within the past month. So now I am getting information about Shopify versus Etsy that was posted on December 7th of 2020 this year. So let's go ahead and take a look at this website, websitebuilderexpert.com, and see what they're saying about Shopify versus Etsy. So you could go ahead and read through the information, and the link will be provided. I like this site because of how they have it broken down. Right here, they have an illustration, Shopify, Etsy, wide variety of powerful tools suitable for small businesses and huge companies, and is very scalable. Etsy, they do the marketing and promotion for you, and the setup is a whole lot easier than Shopify. But Shopify is a lot more robust than Etsy. Okay. So these are new Shopify updates, and you can read through that if you want to. But we're talking about Shopify versus Etsy. And let's go ahead and look at their pros and cons. So the Shopify Pro is that it is a powerful e-commerce tool, meaning that it has a lot of apps that you can add to Shopify that will help you grow your business, manage your inventory system, and sync and monitor customer orders and stock levels. It is extremely scalable, meaning you can go from being a small business to a huge business, and you control your branding, upgrade, and the apps that you include in your Shopify store. You can sell unlimited products with no restrictions. The cons, exposure. You don't get the same exposure as you would with Amazon, eBay, and Etsy. You would have to do is dependent on your work, on what you do. Add-ons. They have an impressive app store. I agree with that, and it can help you build your store, but the cost can also creep up on you. Like some of the apps may be $4.99, but then after you add app after app after app, you can easily end up paying three figures plus the cost of Shopify together. Okay. Etsy pros, the traffic. Etsy already has its reputation. It already has its platform built. They make advertising easier because they allow you to check a button, and I'll show you that in the next video on being able to advertise your links, your products. It is easy to set up. Just follow the directions, and you'll see in the class in the next video as well on how to upload images and information and different things like that. And the cost to sell on Etsy, they have a marketplace which you can make it look like your own website, or you can use Etsy's website, their platform, and just go ahead and pay the transaction fees. Okay. So there's no monthly charge for working on Etsy, but they do have listing and transaction fees. Your transaction fee is 20 cents per listing, plus 5% for transaction fee, anything you sell through Etsy. And then there's also a 3% plus 25% payment processing fee. So what you can do as far as the listing fee to really bring this down is if you offer something digitally, it allows you to offer up to 999 copies, and then you won't have to renew it. If it sells out, you'll just renew it next year. So make sure you keep the numbers up so that way your inventory up, so that way you won't have to continue to pay a listing fee when you sell out. If you're selling a physical product, then of course you're going to have to make sure that you have the items available. But if you keep the items on your site as available, then you can go ahead and not have to worry about paying that 20-cent listing fee. If you find relisting fee once you sell out and you refresh your inventory. One little trick that I learned for that is to, when you get down to one item, to go ahead and retire that listing until you're ready to use it again. Then you don't have to pay that 20 cents unless it's after 1 year after you posted the listing, because each year you have to repay that listing fee. So each anniversary date of an item that you post for sale, say for instance, you post something for sale on December 1st, 2020, if you don't run out of the inventory, you won't have to pay a restock fee, relisting fee. You just go ahead and you just run it through to December 1st of 2021. Okay. Product restrictions, they have rules on what you can sell in their marketplace. Like one of the things that you have to be aware of is infringement. People monitor Etsy to make sure that their items are not being listed on their website illegally. Now, my experience with that is I've actually heard stories of people being sent cease and desist by Disney. So people are watching. So be very mindful as to what you upload to the site, and be sure you understand the terms and usage rights that each digital product offers you in order to sell it commercially. Creative control. You don't have freedom over the layout. You have to stick within what Etsy has set up. Okay. Now down here, what's the difference between Shopify and Etsy? You can read through Etsy pattern. And this is what I was saying, when you can have a marketplace set up in Etsy. It's called Etsy pattern, Marketplace. You could try it for free for 30 days. After that is $15 a month. Okay. It's a simple platform. Let's see here. It's a good add-on if you choose to sell through Etsy Marketplace, okay? You must already be an Etsy seller to set up Etsy pattern. So you have to set up your Etsy account first. Okay. And then the ease of use, you can read through that. Okay. Both of them gives you guides when setting up. But what I found is that Etsy is a lot more, it takes the really techie part out of it, while Shopify, you have to have some level of technical skill. Okay. Design flexibility, you have more flexibility in Shopify and less in Etsy, but that doesn't take away the way that Etsy allows you to set up or it doesn't take away your ability to create a design that you can upload as one of your images into Etsy. And Etsy also allows you to add videos to your site as well. So you'll be able to add videos. And you will learn in this class how to set up a video, how to use a site called placeit.net, how to use Canva to create videos and advertisements, and also how to use what is it? Their Canvas. Oh, I already said Canva and PixArt. You're going to use PixArt as well. Okay. So you can go through domain name and URL structure. You could go ahead and use Etsy the way that it's set up. Your domain name for your Shopify store, you will have to purchase one, and we will talk about that later on when we're talking about Shopify. Okay. Then they talk about e-commerce tools and other things that we could talk about here that I'm going to show you in the next video when talking about Etsy. Okay. Payment options and fees. So that's Etsy. And this is why I like this site. And this is why I'm using this one as an example in the video, because they give you so much information, and then they also provide links to resources outside of the article. Okay. So Shopify is $29 a month. Okay. For basic, 79 for everything from basic. Then you can start adding gift cards, get reports, lower credit card rates, point of sale extras, and then advanced Shopify, $299, 15 people on staff. Okay. Using Etsy and Shopify. Let's see. You can integrate your Etsy marketplace into your Shopify store, but you can't do it the other way around. Let's see. So now we're going to go down here and look at the side by side. So the conclusion, Shopify versus Etsy. Ease of use. It's a draw. For this article, they call it a draw. Shopify makes it super simple to set up a powerful online store. Etsy doesn't involve any technical. Remember the techie part I said they're taking out of it? It doesn't include any of the technical tasks. It's simple to set up. Design flexibility. Shopify gives you a range of templates, so they mean the look of your website when they say design flexibility. Etsy limits your customization. But just like I said, it doesn't stop you from creating beautiful pictures that you can upload in your listing, and it does not keep you from creating a nice video that you can add to your listing. Okay. Domain and URL structure, your website name. So they like Shopify for this. Where we at? Shopify, you can create you can have a custom domain to create a unique website address and promote a clear brand. Etsy, rather than your own, you don't have to use their website, and we're going to talk about that too. You can shorten a website and use bit.ly.com. You can also purchase a domain name and you can have it linked to your Etsy shop, and then that way when people type in your name, so say for instance if Coco Twins was ran strictly on Shopify, you would be able to type, or not Shopify, I'm sorry, on Etsy, you will be able to still type cocotwins.com and it will take you to my Etsy store. You will notice that the URL will change back to Etsy, but I don't have to promote my Etsy shop as cocotwins.com/Etsy. I can just do cocotwins.com. But that's a choice. That's a choice. You can leave it as Etsy, or you can purchase your own domain name and connect them. Okay, so e-commerce tools and features, they like Shopify for this. Shopify comes packed with powerful tools and apps that add functions to your site. Etsy has apps that you can use as well, and we'll take a look at that. They have a few, and they try to make running business easy and take the techie piece out. Like I said before, payment options and fees. For Shopify, no transaction fees, just usual credit card charges. Lower transaction fees in Etsy's, and it supports hundreds of payment gateways, MasterCard, Visa. So think like that. Those are payment gateways. Etsy has listing fees, transaction fees, and credit card fees that they charge. So if you decide to use Etsy as your platform, and you find that you're spending a lot of money for, or track your costs for your listing fees, your transaction fees, and your credit charges, give it a test run for 6 months. See what your fees are. If you have a lot of traffic coming to your store and a lot of purchases, then you can take a look at your cost, add them all up for your transaction fees and your credit card charges, and then you can go ahead and compare that to Shopify to see if it would be more affordable to move to Shopify if you decide to stay on Etsy. Or you can just stay on Etsy and then also add Shopify as a place for them to shop. And remember before I said that you can link your Etsy shop to your Shopify store. Okay. Attracting customers, they like Etsy. So Shopify gives you the tools to be able to create and promote your business, but you're responsible for driving traffic to your website through marketing, SEO, search engine optimization, social media, and campaigns. Etsy is very popular with millions of buyers, people that will just stay on Etsy. They won't shop anywhere else. Um, and they give your products great exposure. Okay. Help and support. Shopify is easier. And I can agree with that because you can actually talk to a person at Shopify. Etsy wants you to go through a community forum and you can request a call, but you don't know when that's going to come through. Shopify is a lot more, what can I say? It's a lot more dependable as far as being able to connect with someone. Pricing is a draw. Shopify has three pricing plans that range from $29 to $299. Etsy has two plans, the free plan and a $10 per month plus plan. And this is something they said that's set to be released in 2019. So this article has been updated since December 7th of 2020, but it's been collecting information since 2019. So the links that they have in this article, you can click on them to do more research to see what works best for you and then move on that. Thank you guys so very much for watching. You can go ahead and go to the next video, which is going to be getting started with Etsy, and just continue to learn and just go through and just check everything out. All right. Thank you guys so very much for watching. Bye bye.